Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Marine X back at it again. It is that time, man. The unboxing for Privada Cigar Club for the month of September. Man, I'm like 3 for 3. Get off me, man. Get off me. I'm like 3 for 3. Of course, today we are on this good old Pikesville straight rye whiskey. 110 proof. This stuff is pretty good. If you're not down with rye, you need to give it a shot. Just don't stick with bourbon only or Scotch or Irish or something like that. You got to expand yourself a little bit. I'm on this Drew Estate Tabaka. Of course, they always just got a key to my heart. We're probably going to switch it up because this thing is almost done with. Of course, they got the super unique looking band, and I've always liked the way that looks. I like the way it tastes. Real subtle hint on there. And using a traditional, this is a matte white Zippo with a Thunderbird flame butane insert. So real nice. Like to keep that simple. And I'm using a Kershaw with their Speed Safe technology knife for my little unboxing knife today. This is a made in China Kershaw. We've talked about how you got to be careful when you're buying your knives. Privada Cigar Club, man. If you have been on the channel for a while, you already know what it is. Privada Cigar Club. They definitely offer, you know, you pay your membership per month. So it's $25 a month. I think it's like $5, $5.95 flat rate shipping or something like that. And they send you 3 cigars, right? They send you 3 cigars and, you know, they ask you about your palate and they ask you things you do and don't like about cigars, and they send you stuff out. Now, I've seen complaints on some comments before on my channel, like, hey, they send everybody the same thing. I don't know, maybe. I got a buddy who lives here in the DFW Metroplex, and he gets different shit than I do. So maybe you just got to stop being a negative Nancy and kind of freaking just figure it out and all that good stuff. I also get the farm roll. We'll talk about more about that here in a second. This is different. What is this? All right, we'll take a look at that here in a second. Now, when they send you their cigars, they actually send you over information about the cigars. They give you, you know, just some tasting notes and how long was it aged and where did it come from and why is it awesome and just stuff like that. Things they think you're going to like about the cigar. And they're always well packaged. I never have had an issue with receiving cigars which are dried out or anything like that. So always get the bang for the buck. And I like that. So I've been a part of Privada Cigar Club for like 14 months. We're gonna count it up like a baby. 14 months. Ready to rock and roll. Now, let's take a look at what we got here for this month. So this first one here, this is, let me just see what we got, man. This one is a fat gauge Minnesota Fats. Let's just go straight to that one. Where are you at? All right, so this first one here is called the Minnesota Fats. Let's take it out and get a closer look at this bad boy. It has a blue band towards the actual end of the cigar. And so it actually very vibrant blue there. Kind of like the way that looks. And so this is a Blackbird cigar, Minnesota Fats, aged 2 years. I don't know what the gauge is on this bad boy. It looks like it's a 60, maybe a 70. I don't know. I'm not an expert at this stuff. The wrapper is Brazilian. The binder is Indonesian. The fillers are Pennsylvania Ligero and Cuban Carrillo. So, I mean, a different mixture here. This is a 4.5 by 58. See, that's how you know I'm not good at that guessing the gauge stuff. So the tasting notes here, they say a sour cream cheese note with the body and a musky earth, manure, chocolate chips off the foot. On the cold draw, I pick up fig Newtons and dried apricot. He suggests pairing this with a cappuccino, also some flan. I don't like flan, so we're not going to do that. Roasted nuts, I'm down with that. Bourbon, whiskey, rye. Of course, we're on that rye today. They also suggest some Tea Keepers, apricot, peach tea, iced, root beer. Let's see. Prior to smoking it, they say you can have some cream soda, some rum and Coke, pork, brie cheese, vanilla. So this seems like a nice, like an afternoon smoke. Maybe something in the early evening. You've had your dinner or something like that. That's a unique unique one there. Let's see what else we got here. This next one, the De Corsair, aged 6 years. I probably jacked that all the way up, but who really cares? If you've decided to subscribe to Privada Cigar Club, I'm just giving you a flavor for what you're going to get. Now, that kind of sucks. The band slipped off when pulling it out of the actual plastic. We'll kind of slip that right back on there. You get a look at the band. It's a very plain Jane looking band. I've seen this before. If you've seen it once, you've probably seen it 1,000. How close can I get it and keep it in focus? Can you still see it? You got that there? This is a Maduro San Andreas. The binder is Carrillo 98. The filler is Dominican. And it says that for tasting notes, he gets a very pungent manure. Second one in a row, manure, right? Has a sour mulch, dried fruit, vinegar off the body, and he has leather as well. This does smell musky without even lighting it. It feels dried out without smoking it. It's not, but it just feels real. Sometimes you can feel a cigar and tell it's going to be musky. This feels like it's going to be peppery. He also mentions that you get a banana bread aroma when you actually spark it up. The draw is very, very powerful in the second, third. That's awesome. I love a good draw on a cigar. He suggests that you have this with a pecan pie, or maybe it's pecan pie. Which one y'all say? Pecan, pecan, whatever. Rum of all kinds, Snickers 1 hour before, port beers, tea keepers, sweetened fruitcake. Who likes fruitcake? I don't like fruitcake. Red velvet cake, carrot cake, Chinese food. So this is a unique one, something I probably wouldn't have ever picked up on my own. This last one here is the Caliber Cigar Company Joint Service Robusto, aged 10 months. This looks really like military-esque. Of course, it has a real cool military-esque looking band on there. Check that thing out. So here it is a San Andreas Mexican Nicaraguan Habano. The fillers is Esteli. And the tasting notes is off the body. It gets a sweet milk chocolate right up my alley. Charred cedar, oiled leather off the foot. And it has a milk chocolate chipotle black pepper on the cold draw. He also sees a black pepper and a cedar, chestnuts, and a salty earth on the cold draw as well. It says it has a very powerful draw, and a draw that seems to be worth it. Can you see? So, I mean, all three of these are unique cigars. He suggests pairing this with anything caramel or caramel. How do you say that? Caramel, caramel. Dulce leche, cafe con leche, light and sweet coffee, which I normally don't drink, but I would try that with this. It seems like a good morning cigar. Rice pudding, barbecue pulled pork, Thai food, and red wine cognac as well. So those are the 3 cigars for this month. I usually would take those cigars, put them in my humidor right over my left shoulder there, pull them out, pull the tasting notes out. Of course, put that in my little cigar Bible and just have all that stuff there as well. All right, so this is something different in the box for this month. This looks like a flag of some kind. Let's see. It says you get the Privada 17 membership patches. Time for the cut. Okay, so they kind of gave me like a little, a little flag you get when you're in college or whatever. Hopefully I'll lay it down so you can kind of see the whole thing. And it's a nice little, flag that you can hang up and just be proud to be a part of Privada Cigar Club. I don't know if everybody got this. Did I get this because I've been with y'all for so long, Brian? Let me know. Let me know, man. I appreciate that. That's something unique. It might make it on the wall. It might not. Speaking of making it, every single month, the Farmed Road makes it, right? So if top of your, the $25 a month, $5 flat rate shipping, you pay an additional $20. So I come out like 50 something bucks every month, hits my account. They send you 4 additional cigars. Now, when they send you these cigars, they lean on the side of brevity when it comes to giving you information about these things. So they're going to give you an item number, a little description, a little bit of tasting, and that's about it. That's going to be about it. So the Farmed Road clearly labeled in here. There's usually not any bands on these bad boys. They will give you some kind of label so that you just have some type of clue of what you're smoking. Now, what I like to do with the farmed road is I can't necessarily take notes in my little cigar Bible. I don't know if y'all have seen that. Let me just show it to you. Of course, I take notes in my little cigar Bible here, and I use that whenever I'm smoking or whatever. But because I can't buy these on their website, I would have to literally be guessing to see what the heck I'm smoking. I usually will grab a farmed road when I'm doing a project, right? So the other day I was installing, some panels in the back of my truck. I had a cigar lit. It was a farmed road. If I'm working on something with my workbench or something like that. So a cigar that I don't need to take notes about, I want to enjoy it, I usually will grab one of these. All 4 of these have the most lovely looking wrappers. I mean, that the 1 second from the bottom there has a really unique looking wrapper. All of these are usually something that I can get down with. I really think that the farm road is worth it. My philosophy with the farm road to this day is that these cigar companies, they only have so much room in their warehouses. So either A, they sell their name brand product at a discount, which would diminish the value of the future batches. B, they toss them, which they want to do that. Or C, they find a wholesaler, kind of like Privada Cigar Club, selling to them at a discount. They have to remove the ban. You're getting some bangers. You don't know what they are, but they're usually really good. That's why I continue to get the farmed roll. If you decide to get with Privada, I would just suggest you do the same thing. I mean, what else do you need, man? Yeah, that hits the spot. So I'm definitely down with making it happen. Of course, I got a relight, running my mouth talking to y'all. Hey, listen, if y'all haven't checked out the other channel, man, go check it out, man. We just crossed 10,000 subscribers. Thank you that are part of this Italian. I appreciate that. I don't like talking about it on the main channel and celebrating all that other type of stuff, but I do appreciate the fact that we just crossed 10,000. 10,000 subscribers. Big momentous moment. This one here, we're about to cross 500, right? And I'm excited about that too. Come on, join the battalion. Bad fact, if you like stuff like this, click here. I'm going to put some other unboxings up here. Check those out. Really consider whether or not you want to join Privada Cigar Club. For those of you that have been here before, welcome back. Everybody else, welcome. And we'll speak soon.